Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're back with a brand new video, and I'm going to jump right into today's topic. And Chris Paul was recently on Dwayne Wade's podcast, and amongst other things that he talked about was his relationship with Daryl Morey. And from what he says, when we were, talking crazy about James Harden, for when he was calling Daryl Morey a liar, if this story is true, then James Harden might have had a point. So here's what he had to say. And this is talking about, this is talking about when he was traded from Houston to the Thunder. And apparently Daryl Morey told him that he wouldn't trade him to OKC. So this is Chris Paul. He says, I go over to the gym to work out and Daryl calls me. He said, hey, I was just calling you to make sure that you didn't want to go to OKC. I was like, no, why? I done moved 15 people to Houston. And he was like, okay, I was just making sure. He was like, I would never trade you to somewhere you didn't want to go because you chose to come to us from the Clippers. I chose to go to Houston from LA. I'm at the house chilling. I was on the phone with Jada, that's his wife. And the next thing you know, the alert said that I was getting traded to OKC. And then my phone started ringing, and it was Daryl calling. So I ain't know. Daryl was like, hey, man, it just moves so fast. It's all good. I just want you to tell me one more thing. You said you wasn't going to trade me, right? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, I said that, but I said, that's all I needed to know. That is really confusing, how that was worded. But anyway, so apparently, as you see from that recalling of that particular exchange that Chris Paul told, that Daryl Morey told him he wasn't going to trade him, and of course we know he ended up getting traded. So this kind of goes in line a little bit with what James Harden had to say, but unlike James Harden, he didn't go on a I Hate Daryl Morey tour across multiple states and countries. So very, very, very interesting. But, this situation, it's not isolated. We've seen things like this happen before where a team will tell a player, no, we're not going to trade you. And before he gets out to the parking lot, he's traded. So I don't think this is necessarily an isolated incident. As we know, this happens quite a lot. But it is interesting that it was Daryl Morey and the two star players from that Houston Rockets team both have similar experience in terms of their dealings with Daryl Morey. So maybe James Harden wasn't as crazy as we thought he was. But what do you think about the situation? Do you think that Daryl Morey was super in the wrong? Do you also think that when teams tell players they're not going to trade them and they do trade them, are they owed some heads up before then? Are they just, should they just be told the truth that it's a possibility straight up? I'll even do this. Do you think it's on the other side when a player is going to tell a team, I'm going to sign with you, or, I'm not going to sign with this team, I'm going to re-sign with you, a la Carlos Boozer with the Cavaliers, and then he snuck off to sign with not snuck off, but ended up signing with the Jazz. Does that sort of honesty, should that be reciprocated on the player side as well? But let us know what you think. Just came across this, thought it was an interesting story. Just let us know in the comment section, and we'll be back with more videos real soon. And as always, take care and tell the ones that you love them. Peace.